Good day and welcome. You're watching Sint Maarten NEWSDESK, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Philipsburg, Sint Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Today with the police, who have made 4 arrests with guns seized. The police force has arrested 4 suspects and confiscated 2 illegal firearms during an early morning operation aimed at combating gun and drug-related crime. According to police, officers spotted a white vehicle being driven suspiciously shortly after 2 a.m. on Sunday, June 14th. When the driver accelerated after noticing the patrol, officers initiated a pursuit and conducted a traffic stop. The vehicle was carrying 3 men and 1 female. During a search under firearm and narcotics laws, officers discovered 2 Glock 26 pistols and a quantity of narcotics. All 4 occupants were arrested. The suspects, identified by their initials SFR, RRF, CJA, and FKD, range in age from 17 to 30 years old and are residents of the front side of the island. Police say the suspects remain in custody while the investigation continues. The firearms and narcotics have been seized as evidence. KPSM says operations targeting illegal weapons and drug trafficking will continue as authorities work to reduce gun violence and criminal activity across the island. Residents with information are encouraged to contact police or call the anonymous tip line at 9300. Finance Ministry adjusts payroll tax system. The Ministry of Finance has implemented payroll tax adjustments ahead of the June vacation payroll, following concerns raised by justice personnel about taxes on certain extraordinary payments. Finance Minister Honorable Marinka Gums says the matter was brought to her during a Finance Friday consultation, where police officers questioned the taxation shown on their payslips. The ministry then asked its payroll software provider to review the system together with the Wages and Salaries Department. The review found that the issue involved extraordinary income, including lump sum settlements, vacation allowance, bonuses, gratifications, and other one-time payments. The ministry also clarified that regular monthly salaries are not being taxed at the highest rate of 47.5%. That higher rate applies only to certain extraordinary earnings, not normal wages. The issue reportedly began after a lump sum payment in 2024 placed some justice personnel in a higher extraordinary tax bracket. Adjustments and safeguards have now been made before the June payroll. Gums says any over-withholding from 2025 will be reconciled through the regular income tax assessment process. Time to count the cost. A new public finance commentary is urging Sint Maarten to look more carefully at how public money is planned, spent, and measured. The piece compares the national budget to a construction project. At the start, the vision may be clear, the energy may be high, and the intention may be good. But if the full cost is not calculated, delays, extra expenses, unclear agreements, and weak oversight can leave the project far from complete. The commentary argues that a national budget works the same way. It is not just a technical document, it is the country's construction plan, showing what government intends to build, repair, maintain, improve, and deliver for its people. It points to recurring challenges in Sint Maarten's budget process, including optimistic revenue estimates, delays in capital projects, risks from government-owned companies, late financial reports, liquidity pressures, and personnel planning issues. The central question is not only whether the numbers balance on paper, but whether public spending is moving the country closer to the results citizens were promised.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV 15 Sint Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Maarten, your NEWSDESK featured story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, Sint Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
My lord, I heard there's a lot of teams that are coming to Battle of the Fittest this year. And I also heard that the Spanish team is coming back. How can we win? This is madness. Madness? This is Battle of the Fittest! This is where they die! This is where we win! This is war!
From June the 20th to July the 4th, 2026 is the Battle of the Fittest 10 basketball tournament live from the legendary LLB Sport Auditorium, featuring top teams from across the Caribbean: St. Kitts, Stacia, Dominica, Sint Maarten, British Virgin Island, Dominican Republic, Curacao, and Aruba. $10,000 US up for grabs. This is where legends are made. The Battle of the Fittest 10 basketball tournament from June the 20th to July the 4th at the LLB Sports Auditorium. Bring your A game because only the strong will survive.
This is war!
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience, community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience, hey. For every life, every adventure, number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Stay connected to the best of local and Caribbean content anywhere, anytime with the TVC Plus app, the official app of TVC Channel 40. With the TVC Plus app, you can watch TVC Channel 40 live, catch every episode of your favorite shows on demand, watch exclusive pay-per-view content, listen to Voice of the Caribbean Radio, and watch and read SKN Newsline. The TVC Plus app is available on all your devices. On the Google Play Store, search TVC and the plus sign. In the Apple App Store, type the words TVC Plus. And we're also available on the Amazon App Store for Fire TV and Fire Stick devices. Search the words TVC Plus. Download today and take TVC Channel 40 wherever you go.
All right, don't miss NewsDesk. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on TVC. Sink Kids to the World, now streaming everywhere. VSA finds no formal complaints. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Luke Mercelina says a review by the Ministry of Public Health, Social Development and Labor found no formal complaints or documented concerns against him regarding claims raised publicly about whistleblower protection and civil servant safeguards. Mercelina, acting in his capacity as acting Minister of VSA, requested a review after recent statements by Member of Parliament Francisco Lacus about possible intimidation, retaliation, and the ability of civil servants to raise concerns safely. According to the Prime Minister, the ministry reported that it was unaware of any formal complaints, reports, or official notifications from staff concerning hierarchical intimidation, harassment, retaliation, or related matters within the ministry. Mercelina said public servants must be able to work professionally, provide objective advice, and raise concerns through established channels without fail. He also stressed that concerns must be reviewed based on facts, evidence, and due process. The Prime Minister says government will not tolerate intimidation or retaliation and will formally notify Parliament of the review's findings. USM Honors Class of 2026. The University of St. Maarten celebrated academic achievement during its 32nd commencement exercise held under the theme, Empowerment by Knowledge Driven by Purpose. The ceremony honored degree recipients, GED graduates, ESL certificate recipients, faculty members, and student leaders. A total of 13 graduates received degrees through USM and its University of the Virgin Islands partnership programs. USM awarded associate degrees in general liberal arts, business, and hospitality and tourism management, while UVI at USM graduates earned bachelor degrees in elementary education, English, and social work. The keynote address was delivered by Princess Juliana International Airport Chief Financial Officer and USM alumna Michael Lake, who encouraged graduates to pursue excellence, remain resilient, and embrace lifelong learning. Several students were recognized with special awards, including Antonia Joseph Phillips, who received the President's Award and graduated summa cum laude. USM also celebrated 7 GED diploma recipients and 4 students who completed the ESL Level 4 program. The university congratulated the class of 2026, calling their achievements a testament to perseverance, dedication, and the power of education. NIA launches student orchestra. The National Institute of Arts is inviting the public to the official launch of the Lear Orchestra Sint Maarten, a new program bringing orchestral music education into local primary schools. The free launch concert takes place on Saturday, June 20th at the L.B. Scott Sports Auditorium starting at 5 p.m. The event will feature 198 students from St. Joseph Primary School, Sister Regina Primary School, and the Methodist Ogagic Center's Reverend John A. Gums campus. Group 5 and 6 students will perform publicly for the first time, accompanied by the NIA String Chamber and Youth Orchestra. The program began in January 2026 with support from Funds Culture Participatie and Lear Orchestra NL. It gives children access to free music education during school hours, removing financial barriers to private lessons. NIA says the program is designed to build musical skills, discipline, teamwork, and artistic confidence while making culture accessible to every child. The Lear Orchestra pilot will run through June 2027 and is supported by the Republic Bank St. Maarten through its Power to Make a Difference program.
Hey there, I'm Venicia Herbert, and welcome to the Community Billboard. This is your space where the people, places, and heartbeat of the St. Maarten community get to speak for themselves. Whether it's an event worth showing up for, a business worth knowing about, or a cause worth caring about, you'll hear it right here. So, settle in, because what's coming up next just might be exactly what you've been looking for. Welcome to the NEWSDESK Community Billboard.
Every summer, young people across St. Maarten are ready to learn, grow, and contribute to the workforce. All we need is an opportunity.
As youth, we are calling on businesses, organizations, government departments to step up and invest in the future of our island through corporate social responsibility.
By opening your doors to young people, you are helping to build a stronger, more prepared St. Maarten for tomorrow.
A summer job is more than just work experience. It helps you develop confidence, responsibility, communication skills, and valuable professional experience that can help shape their future.
Your organization can make a real difference by becoming a host partner in the 2026 BOP program.
For more information, contact Department of Youth XSM on Facebook, email deptofyouth@stmartengov.org.
We are counting on you. Register today.
The 4th annual Mango Fest is coming up on Sunday, June 28th at Ebenezer Estate, but you have no idea how to get there. No worries, follow me. From the LB Scott Road, past the South Reward Catholic Church. Then take the last bridge before you reach the Milton Peters College. Take a right and head to the Ebenezer Estate Playground. Simple! You could either park outside of the venue or park at the Catholic Church and make a short walk to the event. The 4th annual Ebenezer Mango Fest, Sunday, June 28th, starting at 4 p.m. Entrance is free.
Me and you underneath the mango tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
To be part of our mailing list, send an email to newsdesksxm@gmail.com.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. #1 provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them it's there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
Caribbean Pride on the world stage. The Caribbean celebrated 2 inspiring stories on the international sports stage this week as Trinidad and Tobago made history at the World Cup of Darts. At the same time, Haiti returned to the FIFA World Cup after more than 5 decades. In Frankfurt, Germany, Trinidad and Tobago secured its first ever victory at the World Cup of Darts, defeating Latvia 4-3. Although the result was not enough to advance to the knockout stage, players Joshua Balfour and James Walking described the experience as unforgettable. Walklin called it the best experience of his life, saying it was even better than his wedding. The historic win highlighted the growing talent emerging from the Caribbean and the wider Latin American darts region. Meanwhile, Haiti is preparing for only its 2nd appearance at the FIFA World Cup and its first since 1974. For many Haitians, the tournament represents much more than football. Amid ongoing economic hardship, political instability, and gang violence, the national team has become a symbol of hope and resilience. The squad includes players from across the Haitian diaspora, united by a shared commitment to represent their nation on the world stage. As Haiti prepares to face Scotland, Brazil, and Morocco, supporters see the team as proof that dreams can survive even the toughest circumstances. Together, these stories remind the Caribbean that success is not always measured by trophies alone, but by perseverance, pride, and the courage to compete with the world's best. Here's a fun fact today: as Haiti competes on football's biggest stage, it stands not only as the first independent Black republic, but also as a nation whose support helped shape the freedom and national identities of several countries now sharing the 2026 FIFA World Cup stage, like Colombia, Ecuador, who both hail the red and blue of Haiti's flag in their own flags.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on Sint Maarten. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
For years, many people in Sint Maarten looked first to government whenever major national problems became too heavy to carry. High costs, utility bills, public frustration, institutional failures, and the feeling that ordinary citizens were often left waiting for political solutions that came too slowly or not at all. But citizen Marcus Pantoflet says something important is changing. In a public statement, Pantoflet describes what he sees as a paradigm shift in Sint Maarten's civic life. More residents, he says, are moving away from simply waiting on government and are beginning to organize themselves to push for change. That shift is not small. It suggests that people are beginning to see themselves not only as voters, taxpayers, or consumers, but as active participants in shaping the country's future. One of the clearest examples is the Association for Consumer Protection, ACP-SXM, which has taken a central role in the ongoing public pressure surrounding GEBE, the fuel clause, the electricity costs, billing concerns, and utility disconnections. Through public meetings, demands, and now a major march, ACP-SXM has become a symbol of citizen-led advocacy. It shows what can happen when frustration becomes organized and when ordinary citizens decide that silence is no longer an option. Pantoflet's point is that this kind of movement can bring real benefits. First, it increases public participation. Citizens who get involved are more likely to demand answers, follow developments closely, and hold institutions accountable. Second, it pushes major issues into the national conversation. Utility costs, transparency, billing practices, consumer protection, and the cost of living are no longer just private complaints inside households. They are now public issues being debated openly. And third, it can strengthen communities. When people organize together, they begin to understand that civic responsibility does not only belong to elected officials, it belongs to everyone. But this shift also creates pressure for government. When citizens organize in large numbers, institutions can no longer depend on public fatigue or silence. Leaders face more scrutiny, decisions are questioned more openly, deadlines are demanded, and promises are measured against results. That can be uncomfortable for political leadership, but it does not have to be viewed as hostility. In fact, citizen action can strengthen democracy when it is organized. peaceful, informed, and focused on solutions. It can help government see what people are really experiencing and force institutions to respond more clearly. The danger comes when public trust drops so low that people no longer believe government can act in their interests. That is why this moment matters. The rise of citizen-led moments should be read as both a warning and an opportunity. It is a warning that many residents feel unheard. It is a warning that frustration with public institutions is deep. It is a warning that people are tired of waiting. But it's also an opportunity to rebuild a relationship between citizens and leadership. Government does not lose strength when citizens become more engaged. A country becomes stronger when its people are informed, organized, and willing to participate. The key is whether leaders are willing to listen and whether citizen movements remain focused on accountability, fairness, and practical results. Pantoflet's message is ultimately about ownership. St. Martin's future cannot depend only on election cycles, political speeches, or promises made after pressure builds. It also depends on what citizens are willing to do between elections. The GEBE issue may be the flashpoint today. Tomorrow it may be healthcare, education, labor, rights, pensions, housing, transportation, or the environment. But the deeper message remains the same. People are beginning to recognize their own collective power. And if that power is guided responsibly, it could become one of the most important forces in rebuilding trust, demanding transparency, and shaping a stronger Sint Maarten. Because lasting change does not always begin in Parliament. Sometimes it begins when citizens decide they have waited long enough.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of Sint Maarten News Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at News Desk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, Sint Maarten.